you hear me now? I'm not gonna babble away if you cannot hear me. I'll have to figure this out. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, I saw that. Uh, so I talked for almost an hour and the sound was not on. So I don't know if I want to talk for another hour, but I do have another hour on the road before I get home. Um, yeah, I was gonna flip the camera so that you can see the road. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. It's 95 degrees here in Florida. Gotta love the Florida heat. It's not only that it's hot, it's humid. It's humid and Florida in July. It's just, why is there a cop here? Okay, they stopped someone. Okay, I'm in Alligator Alley, so you can't go over 60. So someone got stopped. You know what that means when someone gets stopped? That means I'm not gonna get stopped because they just got stopped. Oh my god! I don't know how many people go through that. Like as soon as they see a cop car, they start slowing down. But the cop is giving a ticket to another person, so why are you slowing down? They cannot get in their car and get you for speeding. There's only one cop car out there at a given time. It's so funny. I guess that's human instinct, right? Anyway, so it's 95 here, 95 degrees here in Florida. It's hot, humid. My hair looks kind of okay, but as soon as I go out there, it's gonna be like a big foosball, like a big chia pet. But I love the Florida heat anyways. Best thing about Florida is the beaches. So you can deal with the heat, you get the beaches. So I guess it's okay. But I was visiting a school this morning, and I was actually very excited because a young man opened the door for me. He saw me approaching the door. Do you know how many times I go somewhere and I approach a door and no one opens the door? Like, what happened with respect nowadays? I think our youth is kind of losing that. Like, parents, come on now. You have to step up to the plate and teach those little things to your children. Open the door to someone. Something as simple as that. So I approached the school, and this young man opened the door for me, and I said, well, good morning, and thank you for opening the door, young man. So he just made my day. He doesn't even realize that he made my day by just doing that, opening the door. So if I can say a little encouragement for any mothers or fathers out there that are hearing me, please teach that to your children. Courtesy, having the initiative to do things without being asked, like opening the door for elderly people like me. So that was a highlight of my day. But anyways, what are some things that you do, that you teach your kids? I want to know, um, that help encourage them to do things that are right and do things that are courteous. You know, it's just so important. Um, I was I was talking to my daughter this morning, and I was super super excited because I'm gonna get to see my grandbaby on Friday. So postpartum depression is a real thing in the United States, but especially I feel in the Hispanic culture or Hispanic community. Um, okay, there's a stop sign here. So guys, I gotta make sure that I follow the rules of the road. I don't want to get stopped by a cop, especially the one that got that guy back. But what was I saying? Sometimes when you're traveling so much, you you go a little crazy with your thoughts. That's why I'm like, you know what? Let me start a stream and let me just speak what's in my heart, speak what's in my mind, and hopefully it'll help someone or encourage someone or make someone laugh. But so yeah, I want to go see my grandbaby this week. Oh, that's what I was talking about, postpartum depression. Why do I gotta make a U-turn here? You know why I gotta make a U-turn? Because I think I missed my stop. See, that's what happens when you're going live, and you should be paying attention to your map. All right, turning here. All right, so let's see. Right. Okay, I'm back. I'm here for another 34 miles. Right. Okay, I'm back. I'm here for another 34 miles, so I'm recording for a little bit. Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure because I was on a live for like an hour, just babbling away, and then I saw the messages that you couldn't hear me. There was no sound. So can someone give me a thumbs up? Can you hear me? I just want to make sure because I definitely do not want to talk for another hour before I realize that my sound is not on. So I guess I really don't know how to do this live thing. So, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you hear me? Awesome. Okay, so I was going into this whole conversation about postpartum depression. That I really do not know the statistics, but since I'm Hispanic, I'm just going to say that in the Hispanic culture, you kind of see postpartum depression. It's evident and on the rise. And sometimes for our older folks, when they went through postpartum depression, it was never really diagnosed. It was just like, oh, she's a loca. She's se está moviendo loca. She's just a crazy nut. But in reality, that person actually was going through postpartum depression. So I was saying that to say that since we are Hispanic, my daughter is Hispanic, and I want to make sure that she doesn't go into postpartum depression. I always made it very, very, very important in my life that whenever she would have a baby, that I wanted to be in her life as much as possible and in the baby's life as much as possible. So the first week that she gave birth, I was with her every single day. And then after that, I said every single week, once a week, I'm going to stay with the baby. So that way you can go out for dinner, go out with your fiance, or sleep. Most of the time she picks sleep because you and I both know, or those who are mothers both know that, man, to enjoy that good night's sleep with no interruption, man, it is so priceless, so priceless. So anyway, so I get super excited to know when that time comes in the week that I get to see my grandbaby and also give my daughter a little break. So important. So yeah. So what are you looking forward to this week? Anything? Oh man. So in that entire hour live video that I did that nobody could hear me, I was talking about what people do in the morning when they wake up before starting their day. I figure, talk about something that's kind of a little more relatable. And I think it's important to set yourself up for success every day. So that doesn't mean that if you start working at 8 o'clock and it takes you 30 minutes to get there, you're not going to get up at 7:15. I think you should give yourself enough time in the morning to get yourself right before you start your day. So what does that look like? For me, it's important that I have my cup of coffee before I go to work, or before I even talk to anyone. So while I make my cup of coffee, I like to get into my thanking God mode, which entails thanking God that I'm able to breathe, that I'm able to speak, that I'm able to see today. And I know it might sound silly, but I don't know how many people actually thank God for the little things that we take for granted, like seeing and breathing and being able to speak. So I like to start my mornings like that, just thanking God for giving me the five senses and giving me another day to live in this world. Although it's broken, He gave us the opportunity to to live. So that's how I start my morning, thanking God for everything that He has done in my life, and also thanking Him for being who He is, which is amazing, um, and thanking Him for allowing me to have a relationship with Him. You know, sometimes I just look at the things around me, just things like the clouds, the birds, the trees, the grass. Just look at things around me and I just thank God. And I said, wow, who am I that the God that created all of this, I have access to Him. I can talk to Him. I'm able to have a relationship with Him. So it's so deep. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I'm in awe that I even have the privilege of having a relationship with the creator of the universe. So that's how I start my mornings, thanking God for the privilege of letting me live another day, thanking Him for who He is, and thanking Him for allowing me to be part of that. And then I go into thanking Him for everyone who's in my life, you know, like my kids, my husband, my family, my friends. Thanking Him for the people that I don't know. Thanking Him for the people that I impact with my mom videos. I do weekly mom videos. I help moms build relationship with their kids. That's my other YouTube channel. And because it's not easy being a mom. I think the greatest gift in this entire world, the greatest gift is serving others. And that job comes in as a mom. Like, we serve our children from the time we have them in our stomach and nurture them and bring them into this world. Serving them never ends. And it looks different in different phases of our lives, right? Like when they're little, they lean on us to give them this, to give them that. They lean on us to give them food. They lean on us for so many things. And as they grow older, it's important that we maintain a solid relationship with them. And sometimes it looks hard. Sometimes it's hard to be that parent and a friend. There's such a thin line between that. But it feels great when our kids are able to respect us and able to have a relationship with God too, so that they can also feel what we have with Him. So it's great. It's great to instill values into our kids, because they're going to need it in this world. This world is so broken, and they need to also share the love of Christ with others. So it's great. It's great to be able to do that. So yeah, the road is very empty today. And what day is it? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. But it's a beautiful, hot day here in Florida. And as I drive, I just reminisce and think of how beautiful the world is. Amidst the wars and the hatred, amidst everything, the trials and tribulation, the church is still here. The church is still alive, and the church is the reason that God has not come for his people yet. And since He has not come, we have such a big responsibility in this world, and that's to share the love of Christ. Just share the love of Christ. Share who He is. Share what He has done in your life. Be good to other people. Love other people. Pray for other people. It's not that difficult, but it is difficult at the same time. Hello, hello, hello. It is a beautiful. What happened? Whew. It's still on. Apparently, my phone is on fire. So I'm taking it off the glass here, just holding it. Okay. Maybe I should just put this here, here, and glass case. It's going to rain. Oh, I love the sky. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. I still haven't sold. I know.